Good evening, good afternoon, whoever you find yourself in this weird, wild, wacky world of ours, and welcome to another exciting installment of Shadow of the Isle Through. For we must announce it like that. Also, apparently, we have to get some kind of lightning or thunderbolt sound that I send back whenever I do that. This, thank you. This big scene is set in the manse of Lord Gallo. The manse itself is located just outside of King's Landing proper, within a couple of 100 feet of the nearest wall on a rocky outcropping that overlooks the narrow sea. It was built by his relative in the long distant past when he served his hand with the king, to King Jaehaerys II, and was built so that he could retire from the city and not have to smell the constant shit of the capital. The scene will take place in a veranda outside of the manse itself under an awning. The blazing hot sun of the capital beating down is being waylaid somewhat via the existence of the awning. All of you will have been offered exceptional care and loving treatment by Lord Gallo's household slaves, including being offered ice milk that has been sweetened with honey and bowls of raspberries. On a side note, all of his chairs have legs.
Lucky bastard.
But we will join the natives as they rest, recuperate, and regather their strength.
So, Sir Daisip will enter the room in which Lord Daisip is resting. Not knocking, or rather merely giving a single knock as he simply opens the door.
Lord Daisip is outside.
Oh, he's outside now. That's an improvement.
Yeah. He's on a chaise long couch currently.
Excellent. Yeah, in which case he's not entering the room, he's heading outside, or heading to where he is resting. And yeah, Lord Daisip can just hear the sort of heavy, purposeful footsteps of her half brother.
As you step outside, there is a servant who will bow and he will say, "May I offer you some refreshment, my lord?"
Vernon takes a moment. Some ice milk, please.
Yes, my lord. For the record, once again, all of his servants appear to have that odd tattoo under their eye. It's like a teardrop. But he bows before stepping back inside.
He continues to, yeah, he doesn't really wait for the servant. The servant will come to him, and he will simply head towards Lord Daisip, who's resting outside. His eyes kind of narrowing under the glare of the sun.
Okay. Sorry, just got back.
You are currently outside of Lord Gallo's manse on a very comfortable chaise longue, taking its sun under an awning.
Awesome. I'm outside. That's cool. I probably would have heard a lot to actually get him outside, but you know. So there's just sort of a snort as Ash opens their eyes and just kind of looks as her brother is approaching. Wipes away drool from like his cheek. Hey. So how did it go? Sorry, I wasn't. I heard that you jested. I was not there.
Obviously. I'd be very disappointed in you if you were.
I mean, how's that anything new? She'll just kind of grin. So tell me. Come on, take a seat. Tell me all about it, please.
He just takes a few steps around the awning, before pulling up a chair next to you. I was victorious. I believe I faced a mountain in the next round.
Big grin on Ash's face. Good.
It appears the fates have given me an opportunity to avenge your honor.
I mean, it shouldn't be too hard for you. And it's not my honor that's on the line. It's our house's. If I'd care about honor that much, I would not be in the position that I was in.
I'd much as rather that brother survives against the mountain. That Sarah will say as she kind of approaches with a glass of sweetened milk. Okay, she'll have 2 glasses. One for herself and one for Baranon, because she's nice.
Thank
And
you,
maybe her
sister.
dress jingles. Maybe her dress jingles a little as she walks. Who knows?
Paradise. I'll simply take the glass and drink.
And to answer you, Ash, very glad that you weren't there, because it was stressful to watch. Great to watch, but stressful, and you would have tried to vault over the awning, and it would have been bad for everyone involved. Because then Baranon and I would have had to murder you right there in front of all of Westeros. Right, Baranon?
Yes.
See? So it's best that you were here.
Ash
Murder.
opens her mouth in protest and shuts it. You're probably right.
I know.
Still,
I know.
I would have paid a lot to see that.
Well,
You're out.
it was interesting. I'm not sure what exactly is going to happen, though.
Why?
Well, Baronon's lance here kind of, I want to say, gently met with Sir Lannister's face in a way it wasn't supposed to. So there's an instance that our dear brother maimed Lion of Lannister,
Just
which,
looked away.
I mean, yeah, we're going to stare straight, but whatever. But it's a curious thing.
At this moment in time, a bowl of raspberries is placed down over Baronon's shoulder onto the table. You didn't order it, but it's there.
Ooh, raspberries.
They are placed down by this man.
Another spider.
My apologies for interrupting what must have been a most pleasant family discourse.
Yes, we are very pleasant, right, Ash?
It wasn't half bad. As Ash, you can especially his family can now tell that he's kind of, or she's trying to put on like her lord face now, and her lord voice.
My. You may stay where you are, my lord, Daysep. You can tell by the inflection there was a bit of a nod there. Ferris knows all.
Varys is omniscient.
Beg your pardon?
Varys is omniscient.
Hmm.
He's not quite omniscient, but he has a lot of little birds.
He made an
Little
honest
birds.
attempt.
He did.
I mean, to be fair, if anyone would know, it would be him. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It's also because I've read his canonical stat pool for his awareness and his notice, and I don't think you could beat it.
I don't.
No.
But
I don't think we should even try.
Sir Baranon is, Lady Sarah is quite correct. He knows all of you by name, despite the fact you've never met him. He said, Lady Sarah is quite correct. Unfortunately, Sir Baranon did indeed injure Sir Jaime Lannister. And, well, it was only by the grace of Grand Maester Pycelle's medical skills that he did not, in fact, lose his eyes.
Oh, so he kept the eye.
Yes.
Maybe we should send him a fruit basket.
Do you have fruit to
However,
send him?
I would be more concerned with the letter that he sent this morning to Castle Rock.
Any hope it entails seaweed night got me good. It's all good, bruh. No? No?
Bra
Probably not.
is, but
Ow.
needless to say, Sir Baron, a rather stunning display of martial prowess. However, I fear as though you may have angered the lion.
I
Understandable.
mean, question.
You did rather purposefully level your life. Oh yes, continue.
Just question: is there any chance that he wouldn't have disturbed the lion? I mean, if Baron won either way, pretty sure Lannister would be a little prickled about that.
Yes, however, Sir Baron did rather purposefully level his lance towards Sir Jaime's face.
She's now looking at Baron like, really, bro? Really?
Such is the price of overconfidence.
Sarah's just gonna sip her sweet milk.
It's good milk. That lactose goodness.
But I am glad,
Hmm?
if nothing else, I am pleased to hear that there will not be a blind Kingsguard. That would be concerning.
Quite so.
I mean, your name would get in the white book, just not in the manner you'd like it.
Okay, we need to smooth things over.
Should we write a letter to Sir Lannister?
If I may ask, what did the letter say?
Unfortunately, I'm not privy to the exact wording of the letter.
I think maybe a letter from you, Baron, is I don't know. Did knights have courtesy to one another after they almost kill each other? What's the proper etiquette for that? Glad you're not dead and blind, or glad I didn't blind you. You fought good, etc., etc. We really can't afford to piss off House Lannister.
No, considering that you also happen to be staying in the home of Baron and of House Lannister, and if Lord Tywin was to give the nod, you would all be dead before dinner time.
Exactly. See, he gets it. We're not.
So
But do you? Do you think Lord Gallo send you over to Castle the Rock?
I'm quite sure he would not do that. He has way more to gain from not sending the Seaweed Knight to Casterly Rock.
Besides, based on the information that we already possess, House Lannister has either decided to leave us be or is still deciding. I don't know what title Varys has. What title does he have?
Lord Varys.
Lord.
You can
That's
also
the
call him
good.
the Spider if you'd like. He often goes by that, or just Spider.
It's whatever he's known to prefer, really.
He doesn't really care.
Yeah. As the good Spider says, if the Lannisters wished us gone, we would be gone. So it'd be more logical to presume that either they're still in discussions about the issue or this anger is limited to Sir Jaime Lannister rather than the house at large.
Well, he is Lord Tywin Lannister's only son that Lord Tywin has any positive feeling towards, but that is not the reason that I'm here. It's merely a happy coincidence.
We thank you for the happy coincidence. But why are you here, Lord Varys?
Mostly because I'm in need of specific individuals for a specific task.
We are very specific indeed.
Indeed, so I'm led to understand.
Mm-hmm.
What's this
This
task?
You can't move.
it will most likely be either myself or you,
How can
Baronon.
move?
What exactly is
This
it that
Tony,
you? Hmm?
allow me to ask you a question. Do either of you know of House Blackwood or House Bracken?
Yes.
Yes. They have what one would consider to be a rather legendary feud between both sides. Both sides have, in fact, been killing each other for decades. And we were attempting, the King's Council, to use this tournament as a means to bring both sides of the house together for meaningful talks. You understand?
And you need a
And
go-between who could be stabbed at any moment.
no, not at all. The Blackwoods would present the Brackens with a rather special gift. Unfortunately, it would appear as though that gift has been stolen in transit.
Uh-huh.
I
Is it
require certain
stolen,
individuals.
stolen, or quote-unquote stolen?
Frankly, my little birds have been unable to find hide nor hair of reference to it. It was taken whilst it was being moved to the King's Wood.
Oh, that's a big place.
Yes. But I am in need of a group of individuals. If you'll forgive my blunt and brutal honesty, expendable individuals
Fair enough.
whom may
Yeah.
be able to acquire it back for me.
Mm. Baronon, you up for it, me and you?
I'm currently on loan due to the gamblings of another.
Not until Lord
That's
Gallo chooses to claim his time,
Oh, thank God.
which he
Okay.
hasn't done yet.
You did say not before the tournament ends, so
Mhm.
you said that in the last scene. So
Then I may be able to assist. It would be a shame to see the Brackens and
Blackwoods.
yeah, I keep forgetting their name for some reason.
how fast
The
do we need to move?
Blackwoods.
I beg your pardon?
How fast do we need to move?
In the next few days.
alright, I can do it.
I'll be back on my feet by then.
No, you will not. Or you'll find yourself with your head back in your porridge.
Sister,
My lord, who is currently strapped to a gurney.
I will be back on my feet in a few days.
Brownell's just looking at you with a murderous glare.
Mm-hmm. We don't know if you'll be able to walk in a few days. Let's not put all the eggs in one basket. Question, Spider?
Hmm.
It is only one house that was giving the other an item of significance, yes?
Correct.
Is it indeed an item or is it a person?
It is an item.
Right. Is it gold? Is it a weapon? A very fancy rug that they got from Essos?
Interesting concept. It is indeed a weapon. House Blackwood are one of the few houses south of the neck that still keep the old galls. They were giving House Bracken a very beautiful bow that had been hand carved from weirwood.
Oh wow, that's special indeed. Damn,
Yes,
are there
rather
any weird
likely.
words in the south?
No, there are a handful kept more so for ornamentality than sentimentality, but it was rather reminiscent of the one that was used by Lord Bittersteel. It was Bittersteel. It was Lord Bloodraven. My apologies. It was used by Lord Bloodraven during the Blackfire Rebellion. It was great symbolic,
Oof.
as after all, that is where most people believe the feud between House Bracken and House Blackwood came from.
Alright, and the other house isn't offering anything. It's a olive branch.
Quite correct.
Alright, I'm guessing not all of the house is happy that they're giving up a very important piece of the history.
Yes. Very
Good
well.
to know.
In that case, I shall have an individual who knows the King's Wood. He should be here in 3 days' time.
Thank you, we'll get on that.
Good. I should wish you fast recovery, Lord Daisy.
You can be sure of that. I'll be back in the saddle in no time.
Yes. And with that, the spider shall perfume his way from the room. On a side note, he's like the only person you've ever seen who wears more perfume than Lord Yellow.
Some light coughing. Oh, what the fuck is that? Lavender? White sage?
It's the problem in King's Landing. The city is so foul that people will do anything to hide the sense.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that, Saskia?
Oh, it was nothing important, really. Don't worry. So, the woods.
I feel like can't really say no. The spider knows they did everything, not everyone. If Gallo knows, I'm pretty sure the spider does.
This is becoming an issue.
Yes.
Yeah. But there's not much we can do for it at the moment.
This
Alright, then.
item
Mm-hmm.
taken from the Kingswood. What do we know about this place? How many pathways move through it, if any?
I know it's almost as big as the fucking city, maybe even bigger.
Mm.
Kingswood is supposed to be property of the king. Only select people could actually traverse past by, which means whoever took it is doubly going to be suspicious because they're waiting for either of the house to find them or they're waiting for someone from the King's Guard to find them because you don't just go traversing through the King's Wood stealing shit.
It would be interesting to not only find this item, but also find the person behind it. Because I really doubt that the one who stole it is the one behind it.
No, definitely not. Most likely the person who stole it is a middleman.
Mhm.
Stupid middleman, but a middleman nonetheless. Someone who is not keen on the backwoods and the brackens being cozy again. I mean, I highly doubt this gift being passed on is going to make it easy, is going to fix much, but it's at least a start. For them, at least.
Well, it looks like for us as well.
Yet, I'm more worried about whether or not someone will shoot the messenger, i.e., us, we're the messenger given back, whatever it is.
I mean, there's a reason why he chose people who are expendable.
Yup. Don't mind doing it personally.
I mean, we will do
You
it. And in we, I mean our house. I don't necessarily mean myself. Although, if you're
good.
capable,
There
I would.
on. There on. Look. Ash is learning. I didn't know it happened.
Sarah, really.
I feel all misty-eyed. One moment. Just give me a sec. I have to calm myself. I feel a tear forming in the corner of my eye. Just what is this? Human emotion? Is this pride? Baradon, is this pride?
Sarah,
Perhaps. Who knows, our Lord may survive for years end at this rate.
I know. Wouldn't that be something?
there's really no stopping the two of you, is there?
No. Just as if. Well, think of it like this, Ash. We're three of the same house. Very, very similar people when it comes to being bull-headed. Yourself included.
I have
But
absolutely
trust
no
me, my
idea.
lord, I have stopped myself many times.
Yep.
I am very well aware.
Just
Good.
focus on getting better, healing, because we might have to do a lot of climbing and being sneaky. And if, say, you broke something very deeply necessary in the act of sneaking about, we can't take you with us. So,
I would not want to do anything to compromise our position. If it's better that I stay out, I will stay out and act like
good.
the
So
Lord without his family.
just focus on healing, and we'll be good.
Speaking of healing, my ribs they hurt. Sister dear, would you mind
Yes,
see some if you can find some milk of the poppy for me?
really, you're actually interested. All right. This is a moment of pride. I'll go bother the maester for some.
Thank you.
Baranon, you're in charge. And Sarah will go off with her dress that jingles a little to go find some milk poppy.
So now that we're alone, I need to poke your mind. How long do you
Yes.
think we can keep this up feasibly?
A few months, depending on the generosity of those in the know.
Hmm,
Also depending on the viciousness of our enemies.
of course. We need to work on a plan then. I'm not looking forward to a sword in my front, in my back, or my head chopped off. You'd probably make a good lord. Not gonna lie. I mean, probably. No, you would make a good lord.
We are not going to discuss this here.
Oh, yes, we are. All I'm saying that we need to come up with a plan. And
He
when the
gets
time's right,
he rises from his chair.
Ah, really taking advantage of the fact that I can't walk. Can you sit down? I will shut my mouth as long as you know that I'm open for business.
Thank you, my lord. And he will run back to his chair and sit down.
I can't wait to get home. I miss the sea.
Yes, it does tend to rule out unnecessary distractions.
Hmm.
And I do miss our keep. It is a much calmer and quieter place than the hustle and bustle of the city. Much more appropriate to have delicate and personal conversations.
I agree. But, wow. Sorry, if you have any problems with the rain, I do apologize.
It's good background noise.
Okay. I can barely hear you guys.
Okay, maybe it's not good background noise then.
Unusual for King's Landing to be so miserly at this time of year.
Wow, yeah. Well, we did come here with a purpose, and that was to put our house on the map. I think so far we're doing pretty good.
Such things do not last unless they're actively maintained and pursued.
I agree.
This is but a simple stepping stone.
I also feel we should think about marriage.
He gives you a rather sardonic smile.
Wow, it should go louder. I mean, I think our sister is ready.
No, you're getting quieter. What are you saying?
Fuck. I said, I think our sister is ready.
I
And it's
agree.
Ash's turn to, like, grin.
The question would be how and why anyone would betroth themselves to her at all.
Agreed.
Even if we are to succeed here, we're still not in a particularly strong position.
That doesn't mean we cannot keep our eyes open. We won't find anything on our rock in the sea. Any contacts we can make right now may prove valuable in the future.
Like how you speak of this now, as if I've not been pursuing this avenue for years.
You might actually be a suitable candidate. The knight who beat Jaime Lannister.
We shall see. There are other yet other opportunities and threats that have been granted to us beyond this joust,
True.
including this bow.
Spo. House Lannister needs to be appeased in some way. Do they not have a far-off cousin or something that's...
To give up a member of our kin over a slight such as this would betray tremendous weakness, in my opinion.
Hmm. Wouldn't be bad to have a tie to House Lannister, though.
No, but to do so in weakness, it would ultimately avail us nothing in the long term.
If we're gonna wait until we're no longer as weak as House Lannister, we'll have to wait till our beards have grown. Which in my case will take a tremendous amount of time.
You misunderstand.
No, I understand. I was merely joking.
Good. That is one where less rib I'll have to break.
I mean, there aren't that many left, but if you really want to hit me, the right side is still reasonably okay.
It's okay. I was joking.
What's this? Baron making a jest? I walk away for a bit and you've got Baron joking. Ash, what have you done? Baron, have you taken more of that poppy drink?
No, I'm giving our lord here their last rites.
Well, Ash, you will be missed. Here, have a little sip before you go. And she's walking back with an unjangling, no clickety clackety going on with her dress. And she'll kind of administer a little sip to Ash of the milk of poppy.
He's like, nah, it's fine. You can put it over there. I'll take it when I need it.
Let's hope you actually do take it when you need it. But I'll leave it here. She'll put it on a little side table, most likely, where the ice muck is.
Don't pick the wrong drink, guys.
Accidentally drugging your siblings. That's the basic way.
I would like to see Lord or Sir Baradon drunk for once. Be hilarious, I presume.
Maybe when we go back home. We can't really do much damage when we're home. I mean, I like the idea of coming here. King's Landing is pretty, I guess.
It's hot.
It smells like shit.
It's profitable.
This is true.
It smells like shit. I don't care how much gold you've got, you can't stuff it up your nose to hold back the scent.
I'm pretty sure if you have enough, that's no issue.
Then
Maybe we could
perhaps we
walk
should
around.
be thanking House Gallo for their wisdom then.
Sister. Maybe that's why Lord Gallo walks around with perfume, so he doesn't have to smell it. That's a good idea.
Quite possibly.
Varys definitely does not smell it.
Well, maybe he just likes to secretly be a girl.
Maybe you two can chat. Different sides of the same angle.
Well, disappears.
Lord Gap has a perfume room. That is all.
Just
I
Mr.
remember
Got like
last time my lord and Lord Gallo had a conversation on this topic.
Again, I think if we would ever have that discussion, that would probably be at the time that we both have a beard.
That'll be a really long time for you. Maybe if we chop bits of my hair off and we put it on your chin. Sarah take her hair, kind of put it in a thick mustache over her lips. Like this. think we could probably do it.
Hmm.
Maybe you can grow your hair out like one of those Northmen.
Might not be the worst idea at some point.
How long do you think we'll be in King's Landing? Honestly.
It's gonna depend on the results of the tournament, really. In all honesty, as I said before, we can't make a name for ourselves when we're on a rock, surrounded by water, and not by people.
Well, our
We need
people
to
kind
be
of like us for now.
exactly, so we shouldn't give that up.
Maybe if we did trading with Tarth. It's close by. Stormlands are nearby. Maybe we could do trading with them. It doesn't have to be you two, potentially getting killed on a horse.
I think if anything, it's just proven that I'm much better at killing other people on horses, not myself.
Vernon. Ash. Both of you. What am I going to do?
Hmm.
Well,
I'm
leave
not
it
the
at
one
fun.
laid out across.
Mm-hmm. This is
He
true.
just kind of looks at Lord Ash.
This is
Well,
true, Vernon. You do have one up on Ash on that. You can stand up.
I think you should also consider your own future.
Making sure you two don't die to your own inevitable stupidity seems like a pretty big responsibility for a house of three, and I am the youngest. So I've got my future pretty much planned out on that. As long as you two don't die, we'll be fine. Can't really hold the house by myself. Just kind of give Baron a pointed look, like you don't want to go there.
I feel like both Baranon and Ash give give
Yeah.
Sarah a rather pointed look. He looks rather sly.
Listen, if you two can survive the year, then maybe I'll give consideration to other aspects of my future. But for now, my future tends to be making sure you two don't die. Because, Lord Dysip, did we or did we not find you trying to crawl away from the healing tent?
You're right.
Did
End of
I?
this joust, I shall employ Meister, and you'll be able to pursue other avenues for your future.
Employ Maester who will know the truth, all the truth? Yeah, good luck on that. We hold a precarious secret that may get out and will kill us all. The more people who know it, the more endangered we are, and even the few who do now endanger us. I really don't think inviting any more trouble into this house, I do mean inviting it in, is a good idea.
If you wish, you may return to Dragonstone and hide within an empty keep.
Yeah, I could have done that, even though I greatly disagreed with the act of the tourney, I still came with you guys. I'm here to help,
Both
but
of
I
you.
will stay my peace on the fact that
Bickering
I
is
don't think
not going to
it.
help. If anything, we need to act as a unison, especially when other houses are around, and that includes House Gallo. And Ash will actually kind of look at Varanon. if everyone can see us bickering around, then we are easy to manipulate and easy to pick off.
It's almost as if I said we should not have such discussions here, but oh well, and but for your eldest son.
Indeed.
Here's the thing, I don't really think of it as bickering. This is how we communicate. We talk loudly. Not everyone gets it. We grew up in an empty cube. It's noise. It's what we're used to.
And again, you're not wrong, but we're not in our keep now. We need to remind all of ourselves of that.
Okay, for now, united front, and when we're home, we'll continue the conversation about our futures. Does that sound like a good compromise?
Indeed.
Baranon? What do you think?
I'm
I know we teased, but
I'm just disappointed it took us so long to reach this conclusion.
Baranon, you're always disappointed.
I can't think of a time when I haven't disappointed you in some way or another. So,
No, you have had your moments, but you are consistent.
Ow!
I live to be unpredictable. I'll work on that in the future.
But if that is all, my lord, my dearest sister,
My
I
most
do.
handsome brother.
Alas, I do have another joust yet to prepare for.
This is true.
Alas, he says, I would do anything to be in your shoes. Oh well.
I'm sure you would, yet
I know, you're the one standing and I'm the one laying on the fucking floor like an invalid.
rather you did have my opportunity. I faced the same foe that you did.
Knock him off his
Maybe
horse.
this.
The mountain is
And then-
strong, but he is tactless.
He's
Well-
pure force. You have to be finesse.
I can, from experience, say that it's not nice if he hits you.
You know what? Considering the few people that have survived the mountain's hits, this is good information.
And surprisingly, Ash will start drinking the milk of the puppy at that point.
Good boy. Vernon, I'll see you on the stands. I'll wave some sort of, I don't know, trinket. Maybe I can borrow somebody's.
Hopefully, I can be there to see your next fight.
And confident I will succeed. My greatest concern is actually of the final.
Oh? Who do you think you'll face? Because we are going under the presumption that you will beat the mountain.
I don't know. How often do you ask questions of obvious answers?
I like to think out loud. Make sure everyone understands. I just want you to understand. The mountain will not be pleased if you do win. So exit quickly.
It is simply the nature of the beast. Nobody likes to lose.
Yeah, the mountain is an unholy beast. I think we can all agree on that.
Unless you made a knight on the spot. That way you don't lose.
I don't think you can be knighted twice. Can you be knighted twice?
He kind of, actually no. He just gives you a look and says, "This is that moment where you disappoint me."
See, live to be unpredictable. It's just survive, right? If we can at least boast that we have 2 knights of this house who've survived the mountain, at least gives us some kind of reputation.
I intend to beat the mountain. It is Sir Loris Tyrell that concerns me. He is far more talented and elegant than the mountain ever will be in regards to this joust.
He's also a little bit of a showboat. You could poke him into overperforming or tire himself out.
Perhaps.
Like wearing out a child. Just let them run around and act stupid, and then trip them. Butts, and horses. Sorry, I'm tired.
I shall be off. If I do indeed defeat the mountain, I will provide you one of the broken lances as a souvenir.
Ew. You hear that, Ash? Ash, are you even awake?
Mm.
You might be asleep.
Monument to his defeat and our victory. We really need one of those.
We do. It's the perfect place in our hall to put it up. The hearth.
But until then, sleep well, my lord. Take care, sister.
We'll see you in action, big brother. We'll see you in action.
He will nod and walk away. Now that the rain has stopped.
Sarah will make herself comfortable on one of the seats next to Ash and just kind of watch over him, sipping on the leftover glasses of iced milk. She's not letting it go to waste.
And we'll end the scene there. Thank you guys for playing and watchers for watching. Bye.